So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And on 3rd down, Dolphins coming out in the dime, expecting a pass. May now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Tua taken right to the air. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Tunga Vailoa now working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua again. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Tunga Vailoa again. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. To the air yet again, Tunga Vailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Throwing, here's Tunga Vailoa on 3rd. This one's taken in by Hill. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Wright running out of the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, we still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And it falls incomplete. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Throwing from his own end. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. That's the end of the 1st quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. A couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Tua out of the pistol. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Tagovailoa to throw on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Made out a throw on third. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Back deep to return is Davis. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
To the air, 3rd and long. This pass caught by Allen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Trying again, following the sack. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. Yeah, that's going to be knocked away. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. He's trying another one deep. It is caught at the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working inside the red zone. Wright reels it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Miami. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.